What's up, guys? Lewin here at Garageband and Beyond. Welcome back for part 2 of how to be a professional musician in the year 2016 and beyond, of course, because, this video will be up for a while, and hopefully this model that I'm talking about will last for a long time, or, let's hope. So I should start this video by talking about something that I really do feel like I left out of the last video. Surprised no one commented on it. But a bio, a bio. You got to have a bio on that website that we were talking about in the previous video. So the bio, I'll keep this quick. Keep it simple, right? 1 paragraph, 2 paragraphs maximum. It should cover where you are from, how long your band has been together. That's sort of negotiable. If you've only been together for a year, don't feel like you need to write that. Who's in the band, what instruments there are, the genre of music, and a short blurb on what people can expect from seeing that band, okay? But do not write like a whole long page or anything. That's totally boring, old school stuff. Don't do that. Keep it short, keep it simple. Nobody cares about the long-winded story you have. We've all read it because bios are so blah. Anyway, keep it simple. That's it. Okay. So now we're ready to gig, right? That's why you're all here. How to get a gig. So there's lots of different ways to do this. And I'm going to be talking, actually, I'll say this will go for anybody if you're an advanced player who's moved to a new city, this will, a lot of good advice is coming. And if you're a beginner just trying to break into your local music scene, which is one of the most important things you should be doing, this is going to be good for you. Okay. So step 1, open mic nights, right? So open mic nights, if you don't know, it's for amateur players to show up at a venue. You sign up on the list and then you play, 2 or 3 songs and you're done. Nobody gets paid. You might get a free beer if you're really good or something like that. But anyway, going to open mics is a great way to break into the scene. Okay. So number 1, if you are good and the venue likes you, then they will tell you, or you should inquire like, hey, I just played. Did you like what you heard? I would like to play here on another night or something like that. That's really great if they get to see you perform first. But not only that, but you get to engage with the other musicians in your local music scene. And that is hands down one of the most important things you can do as far as finding new venues to play, just knowing the players on your scene, knowing where they are playing, all the bands, all that kind of stuff. But there are open mic nights at all of the venues in your local city. I would not be, surprised, or at least a lot of them. Okay. So there's tons of places to go play. Now, of course, you're not going to get paid, but if you're trying to just break into a scene, it takes time until you're really making money there. So hopefully your online thing is working. Maybe you're making some money on YouTube or your Patreon page or something like that. But anyway, open mics are great. So when you go to an open mic, though, I do want to say this. Don't sit there on your phone ignoring the other performers. Make sure that you are actually engaging in the other musical performances. And when you play, don't just play your 3 songs and then pack up and leave. Make sure you hang out and talk to people. It's a very important part of this is being social, being kind, sharing, whatever, conversations and beers and whatever it may be. Being part of your scene is essential. Okay. Okay, so open mics, check. Now, 2, I would say that one of the best online resources that I like to use, and you do have to pay money for it, is the Indie Bible. And actually, if you are curious where to get that, if you click on the link on my website, Garageband and Beyond, on the top link, I just discovered that the bottom one is dead. But if you click on the top link for Indie Bible, you will, get to their website and you will find this resource that has radio stations and venues and just a long list of stuff that you, as a person looking for venues and stuff, you want this list. I can't tell you how many times I've used it, how invaluable it is. It is basically it's a book of every venue in the country and in the world if you buy the right ones. But it has names, contacts, what kind of music they like there, all the details you need to book a gig at a venue. Okay. So the Indie Bible is definitely worth checking out, indiebible.com, or of course on Garageband and Beyond. I'd much prefer if you do that. You pay the same price, but I get a little commission. So that's nice. Anyway, so Indie Bible is a great thing to do. So that is open mic nights and Indie Bible. Okay. So now you have a bunch of, hopefully some places that you are looking to approach for a gig. Okay. So this is sort of an important step here. How do you present yourself when you go in there cold with your first email? This is pretty basic, actually. It can be kind of intimidating, but like I keep saying, keep it simple, keep it short. Like I was talking about the bio. So when I write, I typically say, dear whatever the name of the club is, or if I know the contact name, which I desperately try to get. Sometimes it's just a matter of picking up the phone and calling the place and asking, what is the name of the guy that books or the person that books music at your venue? Call them, make sure you have a name. It's a lot better than using the venue name. It's just, it sounds like you know who you're talking to. Step one, easy. Dear, fill in the blank there. I say stuff like, my name is Lewin. I represent the band Sparkle Pony from Philadelphia. We're a 4-piece bluegrass, newgrass band, tight harmonies, great instrumentalists. And then here's a link to our website. Here's a link to our YouTube channel. Here's a link to something you can listen to. We're looking for dates in this, time period, May, blah, 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 whatever days you're specifically, or months you're looking for. Then, basically thanks for your time. Let me know. And then you send it out, right? Oh, and the other thing that I like to do in the subject of emails that I send out, I'll put like the band name. So in this case, we'll say Sparkle Pony booking, right? Then inevitably you will have to send that email again in about 10 days or 2 weeks, because most likely the first time cold emails don't get responded to. It's pretty rare. So anyway, second email goes out. When you do that second email, you're basically going to send the same exact email. You might want to tweak it. I don't know if you had a chance to see the first email I sent you 2 weeks ago, but here's all the information about my band. And then you just copy and paste the bulk of that last email into the second email. In the subject line, you put your name of your band, booking, follow-up 1. Okay. And then as you keep sending them emails, follow-up 2, follow-up 3, and you keep tailoring each email, and you're never rude. You're always kind. And if you get no response, stop bothering them. They don't want you to play at their place. So don't pester them. You know what I mean? But the email thing, again, keep it simple. If you have a photo and a logo, it's a great thing to drop the photo and logo, together on that email. So there's something visual to look at as well. Just a good way for people to get to know your faces and understand that you're a professional band who is presenting yourself in a professional manner. Okay, so that is basically the emailing thing, going to open mics and networking and Indie Bible, of course. So the other thing is if you are going, out and you're meeting all these bands at open mic nights, and you're just sort of becoming more aware of the bands on your local scene, and then you find the bands that you like, that you feel maybe genre-wise you fit with them, okay? Look at their websites and see where they are playing. That's a really easy thing to do, is just, oh, hey, they're playing at these 10 places. I could make it to these 5 or whatever. Very simple thing to do is sort of, go around, look at where other people are playing, and then send those places emails, okay? Getting gigs is actually pretty, I wouldn't say easy, okay? But it is something that diligence will pay off. If you are persistent, if you are polite, and you're professional, it will show results, okay? You're going to invest time. You're going to invest a bunch of, a lot of emailing. Oh, and keep track too. And when you are writing these emails, make sure that you put the name of the venue somewhere in that email. We'd like to come play at the Thirsty Moose Saloon in May, whatever, something like that. Like make sure that that's in there, because if they respond to you and it's only their name and you're trying I've gone through this. You get the email back and you're like, oh shit, who what place was this? And then you're scrambling to figure out who's connected to this email. So stay organized, but one of the easy things you can do is just drop the name of the venue in the email. Simple for your own, basic organization stuff. I think that's kind of it. Does that sound good? I mean, again, this is all sort of for beginners and basic stuff. And again, I do want to say that the whole concept behind this model is this is for you to end up being a working musician. Okay. This isn't me trying to show you how to become a famous rock star or anything. I'm trying to show you, if you want to play music, write music, do something creative with your life, with music, there's a way to do it. I'm doing it, and this is how I do it, okay? So if you like what I'm doing here and you would love to support my channel, or I would love it, please check out my Patreon page. It's Patreon.com/GarageBandandBeyond. I always really genuinely appreciate the support there. We have some goals over there that we're trying to achieve. I want to build a guitar, but I can't afford to do all these ideas that I have. So I'm trying to get some help from you guys so we can make some better videos here for you. But if you'd like to help me make better videos, that would be awesome. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't done it already. And that's it. I'll see you guys next week. Later.